Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Purdy going to the air right away. Connects with Kittle underneath. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. In motion left goes Jennings. And now a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. Purdy now to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Here's 2nd and 7. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Well, how about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignment. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Throwing here, Purdy. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Phillies offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
On second down, here's Barkley, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here comes third down at 7. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
The 49ers settling in for their next drive. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. And they'll go with the ground attack here. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Juwan Jennings, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. That time a 6-play drive. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as you'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 3. Purdy off the play fake. And he will find his man, Samuel. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, 29 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. He's piloted 2 drives so far, and unfortunately not very well piloted. Both led to interceptions. Now they're facing the deficit. Another touchdown after that previous pick. Starting over here, 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They go play action with Hurts. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first. He's going to try and take off with it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Looking to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. 17-0 our score after 1. 2nd down and 6 now. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Oh, the sneak, it's Hurts.
So he gets absolutely nothing out of that sneak, and now it's 4th down.
When you're trying to create space that close to the goal line and you run quarterback sneak, sometimes you don't get much momentum built up. That one was totally stacked up.
Yeah, no momentum whatsoever and no yardage whatsoever.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line.
Purdy from his own end zone.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
He's on his way.
Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. 98 yards.
And the 49ers are able to add on to their first half lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And the route is on here in this first half. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
Britton Covey going to bring it out of his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. It's Jair Brown who's got it.
And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down.